Hello, students. Welcome to your vacation planning unit, where you guys will be working over the next 3 weeks to create a digital presentation where you talk about a vacation that you would ideally want to go on someday. So I'm going to go over a quick overview of the website and then a little bit of an overview of the actual assignment. So up here, you can see that we have our multiple pages. We have home, module 1, module 2, module 3, and then we also have a couple more just listed under more. So we'll start with the home page. If we scroll down, okay, we have our little welcome statement where you guys can read about what we're going to do during the course of the unit. We have our unit overview with general overviews of the modules. You see there where it says click or learn more. If you click either of those, that will bring you to either module 1, module 2, module 3. Okay, and right there you can look at the specifics for each module. Under that, we have the Common Core standards. So we talk about what we're going to cover exactly during this unit. And then under that, we have the ISTE standards. So again, we talk about which standards are met throughout this unit. And then last, we have the syllabus right down here, where you guys can click right there to see the actual syllabus for the unit. So we'll scroll back up and we'll start with Unit 1, or Module 1, I'm sorry. So Module 1, that starts with just a brief introduction for yourself as well as a couple minor assignments. Okay? So Module 1, you can see the topic is Introduction to Unit/Project. And then on here, we have our weekly objectives as well as our weekly goals. Okay? Under the weekly goals, you will see the descriptions for each assignment as well as the due dates. So for example, this first one, you see that you have an introduction assignment. And you can see all of what you need to know right here. And then in blue, you see what the due date is as well as where to go. Okay? So you can see you have a couple of different assignments due module 1. And then right here, you see it says estimated time. So it says over the next week, you should expect to spend 3 to 5 hours to fully engage in all of the materials and activities. So that gives you a brief overview of the time of what you should expect to spend for the week on this. And then again, at the bottom, you have additional content where you just have some extra support for you guys if you need it. Okay, that is not mandatory by any means. It's just extra support if you need it to go above and beyond. Okay, and module 2 and 3, very similar to module 1. Again, I'll briefly run through these, but you'll have the weekly goals as well as the weekly objectives and the extra content and everything. Okay, so you'll have to forgive me. My computer's being a little bit slow. So again, we have weekly objectives, goals, and then I'll go over the presentation because that's kind of the big thing. I'll go over that in just a minute. So again, module 3, very similar. And then last thing we'll go over is more. So right under here, the biggest thing we have right here is the classroom discussion board. So the classroom discussion board is where you guys are going to go to post your assignments and communicate with your peers. So when you go here, you can see it says, welcome class. This is where you respond to discussion questions and communicate freely with your peers. So here you can see all of the assignments for the unit. This top one, class questions, that is not an actual assignment. That's just for you guys to ask me if you guys have any questions. So for example, if something is not listed on the website and you have another question about it, feel free to put in the question post and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Okay, but right here you see module 1 student introductions. So when you finish that, you're going to click there and you're simply going to post it so that your classmates can see and comment on it. Okay, and there is a couple of other assignments as well where you will post. Again, this is where you will have discussions with your peers, but also where you will submit your assignments. So next under more, we have the assignment schedule. If you want to look over a brief assignment schedule for the whole unit, you can go here. And this has all of the assignments along with the due dates and time. Okay, so that's just a helpful thing. And then again, if you want to look at the syllabus or the rubric, those are right there as well. Okay, so that is the brief overview of the website. Next thing I'm going to do is cover the bulk presentation or the big bulk project of this unit. So what we are going to be doing is creating a Google Slides presentation of a vacation that we would love to go on someday. Okay, so the big idea of this is for you guys to get creative and have fun with it, but you guys are going to determine a destination that you would like to go one day. So, for example, maybe you really want to go to Jamaica. Okay, you guys will have to do a lot of research about what goes into planning a trip for that. So you'll have to look up the flight prices. You'll have to look up hotels. You'll have to look up activities, maybe any extra spending. So you guys will have to do a lot of research for this, and also a good bit of math with adding up the totals for how much you're going to spend. Okay, so for the presentation directions, okay, you can look at it more in depth in module 2, but you're just going to create a presentation. Okay, you're going to have multiple slides, and you're going to have multiple different aspects. So, for example, like I said, the flight price, hotel, you'll have multiple activities, miscellaneous spending, as well as total spending. So you guys will see again more in depth when you look at it, but you guys will have a certain budget that you have to meet, and you guys will have to go under that. So you might have to get a little bit creative with your spending, depending on how luxurious you like to go on your vacations. But the budget that I give is a generous amount, so you should be okay. Okay, but this is the general idea of the presentation. So you guys will make this Google Slides, and that will be part 1. The next part in module 3, you guys are actually going to create a 3 to 4 minute audio clip of you presenting your presentation. So you will first create your Google Slides, and then in module 3, you're going to create a 3 to 4 minute video of you speaking like I am right now over your Google Slides presentation of you presenting it. So there are 2 big aspects to this that will take up a good bit of time. So between the research, the math, and the presenting, this unit will take some time, okay, but no more than any other week of math would. Okay, so as long as you guys are productive with your time, and as long as you guys are staying on top of your goals and your due dates, you will be fine, and you will rock this unit. Okay, so if you guys have any questions, please feel free to go to the discussion page and go to the class questions discussion, and I will get back to you guys as soon as I can. Okay, I look forward to working with all you guys.